pistol in their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They start on the ground with Geis. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On the ground, it's Geis. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. 2. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Jackson.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and get it with Geis. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
3-yard loss.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Eric Armstead brought him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Newton's pass intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
McCourty on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Switzer on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry.
Cam Newton.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On first down, Thompson. Dante Hightower on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Thompson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Jackson on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's White. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
James White, the New
England. It's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain of 8 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Here is Geis, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Patriots.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it. This is Michel. Josh Jones in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Push him back. Push him back.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
TJ
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's Michel once again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. But look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here we go with Michel. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Patriots 3. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Now Newton on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
What's that? 180. 20. You ain't doing nothing with that. You ain't doing nothing with that. Express! 29 is Mike 29. Come
On 1st and 10, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Express! Mike 29. You.
Now it's Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 16 yards, a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is White on the screen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to James.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready? 180. Mike 29. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 8. Mike 29. Got you, boy. Express! 29 is Mike 29. 29. 8. Mike 29. I got it.
On first down, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Here we go. 180. Slow. No. 8. Great.
Newton throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. First throw here for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score is
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.